Hey Tina, so my name is Justin and I'm responding to the video that you've posted. And first of all, I relate to your video a lot. I'm also graduating in December, which is quickly approaching. So I kind of feel the same emotions that you're feeling. But I also relate to you a lot in the way that I live on a farm. We have horses and my dad grows commercial turkeys and we have cows. I think we have right about maybe 15 horses on the farm right now. I've kind of stopped keeping count of them. But I have been around animals, cared for animals, and all that good stuff for my whole entire life, so I know what you're talking about. My first advice to you, based on your goals related to job seeking, is to don't give up what you're doing now with working on the horse farms and go to the complete opposite side of the spectrum that you talked about, of just getting a 9 to 5 job and seeing where it goes. I have a personal experience of doing that when I went off to college. Of course, I stayed on campus. My favorite subject in school was math, so I went into a math major. I was doing nothing with agriculture, nothing with animals, and I quickly found out that I hated it and I missed it a lot, and that was where my passion was, and I needed to stay there with it. So my advice would be to potentially find a job where you can work 9 to 5 and then do some side work on the farms that you're currently working on. A lot of the farms, they have like a morning feed and an evening feed. Maybe you could do the evening feeding. Um, Potentially, is there an opportunity for you to be promoted on the farm that you currently work on to maybe ride the horses, exercise the horses, potentially train? I don't really know your background, if you even do horseback riding. Um, so that would be another, I think, avenue that you might could explore. I have a experience with that. I've been riding my whole entire life, and I compete in barrel racing. So I started riding other horses for other people, and now I have my own little business of riding other horses and training horses for other people. I've been doing it for 2 years while going to school, and I've kind of been exploring the avenue of going full time with it when I graduate, but I still don't really have much confidence in doing that. So I'm still exploring avenues of where I can do both and have a for sure stable job as well as doing my business of training and riding horses. Um, Another opportunity, I think, is to look into jobs where you can interact with animals and yet still be active and use your management skills and knowledge that you've went to school for. Um, like for me, I'm looking at going into working for a poultry company as, for example, like a flock supervisor or a broiler supervisor. Basically, you are going around to a turkey farm or a chicken farm, and you're supervising the flocks and you're giving advice to those farmers on how to raise and care for those animals. You bring the farmers medication, you bring them any supplies they need, and you are their go-to person when they have questions. So I would advise you to look into something like that. They have those with the poultries. They also do that with pigs. I don't know if you're interested in either one of those industries, but I think that would be a cool job to look into, for you to be able to interact with animals and still be active and use your management skills and knowledge. So that is my advice to you. I hope that it proves useful and maybe you get some inspirement out of it. But I wish you the best of luck in your finding your next job, and congrats on graduating in December.